All right, my porcupine tree journey. My porcupine tree journey continues. I've selected the song "Stars Die." Like I said, if you want me to listen to a certain porcupine tree song that you think I'm just not getting, come to my Patreon and I will listen to it for sure. Or an album by Steve Wilson or Porcupine Dies, come to my Patreon and I will. If not, I'm just going to do the journey that I'm doing. You might enjoy that as well. So here we go. "Stars Die" by Porcupine Tree, also known as Steve Wilson. I've loved what I've heard so far from them, or him. Now, it's my understanding on this album, the Delirium years or whatever during this time might have been all him, but on instruments.
Like gentle fire, the ocean glazed and melted wire. Voices buzzed in spiral eyes. Stars dived in blinding skies. Cried, bridges broke, and windows sighed. Cells grew up, rivers burst, sound obscured and sense reversed.
I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you did. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the sea of tranquility, it
All right, I'm really digging this guy a lot. I know Steve Wilson slash Porcupine Tree, they're one of the same, especially in the early years. Uh, yeah, I just love the sound. I can't believe this is like 94, 96. I can't quite remember, but mid 90s. It doesn't have an age to it necessarily that I hear today. Like this is good music has that feel of some sounds or recording styles kind of age some songs, but I love what this guy does. It's like an accessible, and this is not a slight, and I hope this doesn't come off how it's going to come off, but it's like a very accessible but well done type of Pink Floyd, if that makes sense. It's kind of like everything I like about Pink Floyd when Pink Floyd does the stuff that I like. How's that sound? Like the guitar solo, the build up, the vocal work, and it's kind of like taking the best parts of Pink Floyd and making Porcupine Tree. That's what I've learned so far with this early stuff. There's a lot of stuff in Pink Floyd that I really like. I know that Steve Wilson is obviously influenced by them and a lot of the prog rock, and this is accessible prog rock. So I enjoy this. I don't know. I love the ethereal sound and the harmonies and the bass line and the guitar solo. The way it just builds up and the guitar solo comes in. I'm enjoying it so far. I know I'm only 3 or 4 songs deep into the Steve Wilson slash Porcupine Tree journey. I'm going to go through it. I do have a way that I'm going through it, my own way. But like I said, if there's a song you think I've missed, as the years go on in the discography, you're like, oh, Ryan, you missed a song that you really need to hear, and you're on, it's from 5 years ago or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Then let me know, and I'll do it. Come to my Patreon and force my hand, and I'll do it. But yeah, so far so good. I've enjoyed everything I've listened to. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the great comments and information in those comments about Steve Wilson and Porcupine Tree. I do read them all. I read all the comments, and I always read the negative ones too. I remove some of them as well. Well, depending. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for listening. I do appreciate it.